Welcome back once again, Spazites, to another Transformers video review. Today, we are going to do 3 videos. Well, we're not going to do 3 videos all in one day. I'm going to record them all at once, but anyway, we've got the 3 Wave 1 Legacy Core Class figures. We have Legacy Autobot Hot Rod, Legacy Iguanus, and Legacy Skywarp. I'm going to go ahead and do Skywarp first, since I do not have the Starscream mold, or paint, I guess. The only difference between the Skywarp and the Starscream is that Skywarp does not have his null rays, and instead he's got this weird tuning fork weapon. So, oddly enough, that tuning fork weapon is combined with the other 2 weapons featured with the figures to become a larger sword for your figures to wield. But anyway, let's get down to it. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut and get him out of his cardboard prison here, and we'll be right back. And here is Skywarp with his tuning fork gun weapon. I don't know. It's got these little pegs for him to hold, for the core class figures to hold on to him, but then they turn into a larger pegged figure. Who do I have open here that I can give this to? Come on, somebody's got to be here. Yeah, we'll just use a Voyager class Optimus Prime. So, yeah, they fit perfectly into normal 5mm hands. Then you also have the smaller. It's bigger than one of the blast effects. So maybe it's a 4mm, because I think the blast effects are 3. But yeah, you can hold it like that. Oh, it's a little snug though. Geez. Okay, like this, or like this. So yeah. Anyway, let's look at the figure himself. We will be putting the larger weapon together when time comes. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's got ball jointed elbows here that are super tight. His shoulders are also ball jointed. They're a little loose, as well as his hips. His knees are really snug. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, he can reach back that far. He can lift his arms up that far, and his wings get in the way, though, so he can't really do a 360 rotation, unfortunately. He can do the splits. It's pretty good. And because of the break in the wings, he can kick back that far and kick forward this far. His knees bend that far. And he's very little, so he doesn't have any waist swivel. But that's because he's so little. Does his head move? His head does move. And you can change him up and make him into a cone head. Maybe. It doesn't really want to work, but it should. Ah, there we go. There, now he's a cone head. A really tall cone head. Anyway. He should be super easy to transform. But I'm not going to do it on screen. I'm going to do it separately, just because I've never done it before. Like I said, I don't have the Starscream mold for this guy, so yeah, somehow his legs are gonna, yeah, okay. He's a cute figure. He's gonna look great next to my other core class figures. These guys, plus I have Optimus and Soundwave. I do want to get the other core class figures. Here he is next to core class Optimus. So see, they're about the same size. And then here he is next to a Voyager class Optimus. So considerably smaller. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do another cut and transform him into his jet mode. And yeah, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Well, before I transform him, I found out his wings are on little hinges here, so they can go back, and then they do not hinder his ability to do a 360 swivel, at least. It's still a little bit in the way. You got to move it to the side, but it does work a lot better. So, yeah, there you go. I'm assuming these flip down too, to more resemble the original G1 figures. Anyway, okay, now we'll be right back. Before we get into Skywarp's jet mode, I always wondered what these little buttons were for Optimus Prime, and probably a few other core class figures that I'm unaware of, but that peg fits perfectly for that. So we could have a new weapon on our hands for Optimus, some sort of giant energon weapon. For little Optimus, anyway. You can put this in any of the pegs, so he can hold it like that, or flip his hand out and hold it on the side like that as well, which is pretty cool. So that's neat. I didn't know that. Obviously, his gun fits in that peg hole, but I thought that there was more to that, and it looks like there might be. So, yay! Anyway, we'll get right back to Skywarp in a second. Alrighty, here is Skywarp in his jet mode. This guy has a lot more engineering in him than I thought he would have. He is really cool, very detailed. You can mount the his head seems to be in the way. Does it have to mount this way? That's not right. That's not how it is on the box. Should be able to mount this blaster right there. His head kind of gets in the way a little bit. Now I screwed something else up. What did I do? Yeah, his head's in the way. That's so annoying. Yeah, it's just, it keeps getting in the way here. That's so annoying. Okay, well, anyway. That's supposed to be how you can mount the blaster doodle mabob. Let me look at the instructions. Maybe I've done something wrong? I think the head isn't pushed in here quite right, maybe. It's supposed to be all the way down like that. But then there's definitely not room for that blaster. The head's not supposed to come out like that. So it's supposed to... Maybe that works. Okay, I guess that works. Okay, so anyway, here he is with the weird little weapon thing in the front there like that. And boom, he doesn't have any other pegs, any other places he can put it. It would be cool if you could like set it there and it could be like a weapon mounted on the top of the jet, but whatever. Anyway, he does have holes here and there, which would be for the null rays, which I think there's a third-party null ray you can buy, because it's really upsetting to a lot of people, including me, that he didn't come with the generic null rays that all the Seekers have. But here he is. He's really cool. I like him. Here he is next to Core Class Optimus Prime. He's considerably larger, which is a surprise, considering they're about the same height in robot mode. So that just goes to show you how much they can get into one, and how they can spread it out on another. All the different stuff. Anyway, I think I'm done with this review. If you like my review, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this figure. If you really like my review and you're not already, please subscribe. It's completely free for you to do and help me grow my channel. I'd really appreciate it, as I am approaching the 1,000 sub mark. That's a pretty big deal for me. And yeah, I'd really super appreciate it. It's completely free for you to do. And that having been said, until next time, as usual, be kind, happy hunting, and goodbye. Don't forget to wash your hands, and if you go out, please be safe and courteous to those you meet. Okay, bye.